there everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have a stamp and show and tell for you today. Actually, this is going to be a two-part show and tell. I'm going to share it both today and then again on Wednesday. So stay tuned for all of it. But we're going to be working with the Notes of Kindness card kit. Now this is an all-inclusive card bundle kit for you. So I'm going to go through all the things you get. But basically you're going to make 4 different cards. You make 5 of each. So in total 20 different note cards. The total price is $35 and you get the stamps, all the supplies, some dimensionals, some the block to stamp on, black ink, some lovely gold twine here. All you need to add is some adhesive, so some snail or some liquid glue would be fine to get these done. So I'm going to go through a couple of them today and a couple of them on Wednesday, show you how easy they are to put together. But before I do that, let me go through what all comes in this great box, which you could actually gift this to somebody if you have somebody you know who likes to stamp and doesn't want to necessarily do all the busy work of prepping, right? This is a nice way of giving them cards to make without all the work. So you're going to get envelopes. Like I said, there's 4 different card designs. So here's one with just some leaves. This one's got like a pinstripe. This one's fun with these leaves. And then we've got one with a watercolor wash background. Then we have some stickers. So these are peel and stick that we use as embellishments. There's some more of those here for some of the other cards. So some banners and some tags. We've got some die cut. We just have to free them from their packaging, but they're die cut, ready to be used on our cards. I'll go through that when we do it. You've got some die cut tags. Now some have the stitching and some are plain. And then you also have peel and stick thank you in 3 different languages. So I know some of you are from different countries, so you might want to use merci or danke, right? So let's choose what we're going to do today. So let's see. I think I'm going to start with this card here. So that's that one. And then I'm going to move on to this thank you card, that one there. So I'm going to need one of these with the leaves for this one here. And I'm going to need one of the pinstripe cards for this one. Alright, now what else do I need, right? So from our box, I'm going to need the thank you sticker for here. I'm going to need this great big flower. Now, something I'm doing different in my cards. The coordinating colors are listed in the projects. I decided instead of stamping with the black ink that was provided, I wanted to stamp with Blackberry Bliss, which is a coordinating color. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm going to be stamping a little extra on the cards before I put them all together. So variations are always allowed. Remember, they're your cards. You can make them the way you want to. So I'm going to need this tag for here. I'm going to need that little guy there. I'm going to need to stamp and then punch out my greeting, and I'm going to need my gold thread. Now this one, I'm going to need this card base. I need the flower. I'll say the same gold thread, and I'm going to need to thank you, and then I'll add some pearls. Okay, so now that I've got that sorted, right, that was pretty quick, let's go ahead and start building this first card. Okay, so I'm going to fold and crease with my bone folder my card base. There we go. Then this is as simple as peel and stick. These are pre-printed and ready to adhere stickers. So I'm just going to put that right on my card. Just like that. Now this one is nice, right? We've got the 2 leaves, but it's got this square in the center, which we're going to replace with our greeting. But I can go ahead and add that right to my card right now if I want to. So I'm just going to add some adhesive and put that down. Okay, so there's that. Now, we are going to add a little bit of this metallic twine, and I just mean a little bit, so I'm about 8 inches, 8 to 10 inches off. Now this, all I did, right, nothing fancy, all I did was I tied my ends together, just a little slip knot. Okay, just like that. Then I kind of folded it over on itself, just a little bit. I'm going to bring in a glue dot. Could use a dimensional, but I'm going to use a glue dot. I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm just going to stick this to it. Okay, it's just going to be a little bit of flare when our sentiment goes on. So just a little bit, okay, but nothing fancy. All right, now I'm going to bring in the pre-die cut labels. Now they're on the sheet, okay, and you could pop them out and stamp on it, but it might be easier if you leave it in the sheet first, stamp, and then free it. So I'm going to bring in the You're So Kind, and like I said, I'm using my Rich Razzleberry, right? Is that what I'm using? Nope, Blackberry Bliss. They're so close. My Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to see through my blocks, see through my photopolymer, right into my square. Okay? So I can stamp that right down. And if you wanted to, if you knew you were going to make them all the same, you could go right along and stamp all of them. But you know what? I'm sure you have other stamp sets that would fit in there. So if you wanted to put a different sentiment on there, like a happy birthday or I miss you or a get well, you certainly could do that as well. Now I'm just going to come along my edge, pop perforations to free my sentiment, right? Be careful not to rip it. That was easy. And then I'm just going to put down a couple of dimensionals. I'm going to put these on the back here. Peel off my backers. And then that's just going to go right over that square, right that there. Go just like this. And there's our card. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, so those are great. I'll have them on hand. I can send them out for my random act of kindness cards, or I can send them to a customer. And really nice, right? White note cards, you can write a little note inside to send to somebody to cheer them up or just to say hello. All right, so let's do the second one now. All right, so this one, here's our pieces. So again, I'm gonna fold and score. Now this one I did a little different. I decided to add a little extra stamping, right? So if I were to build this, all I'm doing is putting my flower on. I'm going to peel and stick my thank you very carefully. All right, peel and stick. Pop out that little center for the U, the O on the U. This is just going to go right down on my flower. Just like that. And if I wanted to do nothing else, I could just pop that right up on my card and be done. But I do want to do something else. So I'm going to come in with my leaf stamp here, and I just added a little extra color and shape to my background. Okay? Now I'm going to take some of this twine, cut myself off. Where'd my scissors go? Cut myself off another little strip. Okay? Same idea. I'm just going to put my ends together, make a loop. Okay, I'm going to kind of open my loop like this. Going to come in with another glue dot. Put that down, kind of where my flower is going to go. This time I'm going to make my loop, my little tail in there, kind of tucked underneath. I'm just making like a bow, kind of a bow shape, right? Nothing too perfect, just a bow shape. This is going to go right down the top, so I'm going to have a little bit of gold in there. Go ahead and add some dimensionals to the back of our flower element. Peel those off. Turn this upside down, right side up. Right, so here's this. Now if you wanted to, you could turn the card this way. There's no rules. You can make it your way, but I am going to keep it this way because that's the way I want it. Okay, so there's that. Now they also have in here some self-adhesive pearls, right? Now these are just our standard self-adhesive pearls. They're not colored. And I guess I really should have my pick tool out, but I don't, so I'm just using my fingernails. So I'm going to add 3 pearls just as a little embellishment. But if you wanted to, you could take your blend markers, you could color those first, and then you could put them on as colored pearls. So there you have it. Those are the first 2 cards of the 4. Okay, on Wednesday I'm going to do another video and I'll do the other 2 cards from the kit so you can see all of them come together. But they're all pretty simple and they're all stinking cute. So if you like today's video, stay tuned for Wednesdays. Like I always say, come on over to the blog, pumpkinhillstampers.com. You can subscribe to my blog emails because I share more than just my videos over there. I've got some catalog highlights, I do my demo swaps, I'm sharing some extra products from the catalog, right? Giving you a breakdown of what they do and how you can use them. And then there's also, you know, all the standard stuff that everyone needs to know. What's the current promotion? What are product updates? What are the things you need to know to make your crafting life easier? So come on over, visit me at the blog, leave me a comment here, let me know if you enjoyed these cards. I know I'm going to enjoy making the rest of them. And I'll see you all again. Thanks guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.